So in order to perceive subtle energy, we cannot be gross in the body. And what I mean by that is Zane's not on the call, but if you're doing Qigong, for example, and you're doing quick movements, no, you lose the energy, right? It's all about slowing it down and about first us becoming more subtle first. Only then can we start perceiving subtle energy. And with crows, I mean, not that you didn't take a shower for 2 weeks, but I mean things like physical tension, distractions in the mind, mental noise, dogs barking, right? Those are all things that are very much anchor us in the physical, while we always have the choice to come into that more subtle space. So the best way to do that is with our breathing. So let's just start first with like being here, and you can close your eyes for this, or you can keep them open, whatever works better for you. One of the things to play with that I learned from a Taoist master is if you have them half open, kind of in between the world, that creates an interesting state also. So just feel yourself sitting on the chair, right? And feel your feet touching the floor. Really come into your body, right? And then relax and just keep relaxing that. Just relax your body. Notice where you have any tension and just keep relaxing any tensions you have. And then just, focus. And I want you to breathe in and out through the nose. And the best way um, to work with your breath that I found to make it much more subtle is just imagine that you have a feather like right under your nose. And the idea is that you're breathing in and out so gently that that feather does not move. So you can put your awareness in your nose where the air comes in, and you can feel that it's like, colder air. And then on the out breath, the air is warmer. And one of the things I always find amazing about the breath is that just putting your awareness there without wanting to change anything already starts shifting it. Now you can imagine that feather there. And then just breathing in gently and out gently. Slow, long, deep, rhythmical breaths. And as you do this, I really want you to focus on the in breath, just breathing in. But then on the out breath, I just want it to be a relaxation. Every time there's an out breath, just don't focus on breathing out, just focus on relaxing more and more. That's right. So you have a relaxation effect with every out breath. Beautiful. And just stay with that. And as you're here in this more subtle state, breathing more subtle, more aware of your body, I just want you to start moving your awareness to like the center of your chest. And those of you that work with the chakras or are familiar with the chakras, you can focus on your heart chakra and just allowing that energy to become more noticed. Just keep your awareness gently on your heart chakra, or just go in the center of your chest. And just allow yourself to go more and more to that energy. Working with energy is never about force. You can't push energy. Just allow yourself, knowing that your awareness will naturally take more and more of your being there. And that energy that you perceive there, that's the all harmonizing energy of the center. But it doesn't mean that we're centered yet. What we want to do now is, like, as you have your awareness there, right in the center of your chest, in the center of your heart chakra, I want you to just allow that energy to expand. So it might be the size of a golf ball at first, baseball, whatever it is. Just allow it to expand, filling up your entire chest. And the secret to deepening your awareness of energy is never forced. It's always a process of relaxing more and more into it. So just allow yourself to relax more and more into it, and notice that as you relax, that sphere just naturally keeps growing bigger and bigger. It's like with each breath in, more of that harmonizing energy of the center is filling almost like this balloon, right? And it just keeps expanding naturally and automatically, simply by having your awareness there and relaxing more and more. And then I want you to allow it to expand to where your entire physical body is surrounded by that energy sphere. And then allow it to expand even more and more. And know that now it's also covering your emotional, your mental body, your spiritual body, your aura, if you want to call it that. And just feel yourself in this sphere of pure harmonious energy. That's right. Beautiful. And just keep breathing, just keep it subtle. And just feel that energy of the center, not just in the center, but through your entire body and even through your subtle bodies, just completely surrounded by it. That's right. Beautiful. The beauty about this energy is that you have always access to it. You're directly connected to it. It's in your body. So when you encounter a barking dog from the neighbors, maybe you're in the car, somebody's cutting you off or whatever, who cares? You can connect with this energy and know that when you're in this energy, in this feeling that you're in now, there's not even any need to quote unquote send it out. It's just like this radiance that's coming from you. And know that from this place, the law of resonance that we talked about, anything you connect with, you harmonize. Because you're connected with that center, you're connected with your source. So anything you even hear now, you harmonize. Anything you see, anything you touch, you harmonize. And this is my favorite thing to do. Like when I'm watering flowers, when I'm just seeing a tree or whatever, I like to come into this energy and then have the exchange be from that place. And you might not realize it, but it's a beautiful gift to connect from this place with any living organism, with any living energy. And this centered energy that you're engulfed with now, this is also where the cosmic tower is. So what you could do now is like you could just imagine your cosmic tower. You could just look at it and notice from this place, from this space, from this state, how you experience your tower. What it feels. Beautiful. And stay there for a minute. Maybe it's somebody you want to bless. some place you want to bless. No, you don't have to say a prayer or make an effort to bless. It's simply being in this state. And from here, all you have to do is just put your awareness on that person, that living being, that place, whatever it is, and simply connect with it. And then know true resonance and the fact that you're connected with the center, with the energy of the center. Simply through putting your awareness on whatever you want to bless, it already happens. And the less you try to do it, then the stronger it will be. Just don't get in the way. It just naturally already happens. That's right. It's doing great. So just allow yourself, come back to the room. And then notice as you open your eyes, just how different the world feels. And nothing has really changed around you, in a sense, nothing major, I think. But what has changed is you, right? And know that anything you perceive through the state that you're in, right? Beautiful. So while you're coming out of that and as you're back in the room, let me just show you a cool way that you can use this. So, like a few weeks ago, I was measuring tap water. And my cosmic towers are set up in the home. And I was trying to answer the question that people ask a lot, which is, how long does it take for the tap water to be structured to its fullest potential? And I was like, well, let's go find out, you know? So I would get my biogeometry tools out, my pendulums, and, I take some tap water, and I noticed that immediately the water had what we call, a positive rotational personal wavelength. That's just some technical jargon for it strengthens, it's not detrimental to you, right? Now, and then I would measure it again after 2 minutes, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes to kind of see the effect, right? Because there's an immediate structuring and harmonizing effect with the tower, but then as the water sits out, the energy in the water. But here's the shortcut. So let's say you take a glass of water or a mug or whatever. All I want you to do is, as you look at that, I just want you to imagine your tower. It's really that simple. So when I did that, if I was just like holding an image, or some of you might be more of a felt perception, it doesn't matter, right? Each of our senses are, I had people that could hear a tower, right? Everybody kind of has a dominant sense. It doesn't matter what that is. With resonance means you just use one of your senses to connect with it. So what I would do is like I would take that water and I would just imagine my tower, like, your third eye, or, you just have an image in the middle almost, or you're just seeing your tower as you're looking at the glass. Well, immediately that energy went to like maximum. Like basically what would happen is in like 10-15 seconds, like that water would get to the level that it would otherwise get when you take it and you let it sit in the field for like 10 to 15 minutes. And it's simply by seeing that image of your tower, or feeling or hearing or whatever it is for you, right? That's the law of resonance. Because what happens in that moment, for those of you that are a bit more technical, there's resonance between me and the water in the cup. But now I bring the tower in. So there's resonance with me in the field of the tower, and the two are directly connected. So otherwise, yeah, your tower would harmonize it, but simply because you, with your awareness, imagine the tower like being there, having the image, there's an immediate transfer of that energy into your glass. So I invite you, I know there's some biogeometry guys here, play with it, see what that does. But for all of you that, are not biogeometry or not into dowsing, play with this yourself, right? And notice water, maybe take some water, maybe use a filter, whatever it is, whatever water that usually drink, or you get it from the tap. Notice how the water is, and then do this and notice the difference. So play with that. So, like, I just thought that was a really easy way to do this. The only thing that will get in the way is your mind. Am I doing this right? Should I look at my tower for like this? How long do I? It doesn't matter, right? The more you get that chatter from the mind out of the way, like you simply do it and you feel it. So it's something like I go overboard on these things. So now when I'm watering flowers and stuff, yep, I'm seeing my tower. I'm feeling my tower. Even when taking a shower, connecting with my tower and with the water, and it's a completely different experience. So I just wanted to share that with you as a quick way, to get your water to that higher level, but more importantly, to not have the cosmic tower be like some electronic device that you sit in the corner of your house and you forget about it. Right? The more, because it's a living consciousness, it's a consciousness field, meaning that the more you actively connect with it, the more powerful it becomes. The more powerful you become, the more powerful the effects are. One plus one does not equal two when it comes to consciousness. I think most of you know that's an exponential scale. All right, that's why a small group of people can really shift the consciousness in an entire area, because it's when we all come into resonance with each other and we're all in the state of being connected with our own source connection, with harmony. I mean, it's just so much more than one plus one, right?